Welcome to the Real Estate Espresso Podcast, your morning shot of what's new in the world of real estate investing. I'm your host, Victor Menasce. On today's show, we're talking about Amazon. Amazon has made a few headlines with the opening of bricks and mortar stores. Amazon is getting into the real estate procurement business for retail. The move by Amazon has been seen as a vindication for traditional retailers who are saying, you see, retail is not dead. Even online Amazon is coming back to retail. But some people are confused. They're confused by Amazon and what makes them so successful. It's not that they're an online store. And they're not going to be successful just because they have a retail channel either. The fact that they purchased Whole Foods gives them a window into the physical world of retail. That didn't do it either. The thing to remember is that Amazon is a digital startup company. Amazon still behaves like a startup despite its massive size. They're a software company and they're not constrained by history. Their competitive advantage is that they're willing to make data-driven decisions. The new stores are opening slowly across the nation, and these are all experiments driven by data. Amazon has mastered what's called the long tail. You see, when we think about traditional department stores, these are stores for the masses. Like just back in the day, we had TV stations for the masses, and we had soup for the masses, and we had all these different products. We had car manufacturers for the masses. Traditional commerce was all about aiming for that middle of the market. If you think about the typical bell curve, the normal distribution, that one standard deviation from the mean gives you a capture of 68% of the population. So everyone was aiming at the center of the bell curve. Businesses would make crude guesses as to what fits within that normal distribution, within that center of the bell curve. Buyers for those businesses would make decisions on what products to buy, but there was rarely a science behind those decisions. They would choose from certain approved suppliers and pick their products from that limited list of suppliers. See, Amazon did the opposite. They got their start in business from the books that could not be purchased in a physical store. A physical store can only fit a few thousand books, but there are hundreds of thousands of new books published every year. There simply isn't enough space in a physical store to put a dent in that universe of new titles. Amazon sold more books that were outside the normal distribution channel than there were inside that one standard deviation. And in the process, they developed better data analytics about their sales than any other book company. And then they figured out that that technology could apply to anything, not just books. See, Amazon doesn't make decisions based on gut feel or intuition. They make data-driven decisions. They have better data than anyone else, and they have better analysis of that data than anyone else. They're a software company. Amazon Books is the physical incarnation of their online bookstore, which provides Amazon a pickup location for Amazon orders. Amazon Go offers ready-to-eat breakfast, lunch, and snack options made by their chefs by favorite local kitchens and bakeries and national brands. They've implemented a zero-line, zero-checkout shopping experience, and it's made possible by the same types of RFID technology that's used in self-driving cars and proximity sensors. Their Just Walkout technology automatically detects when products are taken from the shelf or if they're returned to the shelf. You take something off the shelf, it goes into your virtual shopping cart, and when you're done shopping, you can just leave the store and you'll get a receipt in your email account and a charge to your Amazon account. 4-Star is a physical store that carries highly curated selection of products from the top categories across Amazon.com. It includes devices, some consumer electronics, toys, games, books, kitchen, home products, and so on. Every product in the store has achieved at least a 4-star rating on Amazon by customers or better. It's a top seller, and it's new or trending on Amazon.com. What's really making the difference is the elimination of friction in the shopping process. They have eliminated the need for you to get in the car to go to the store with Amazon Prime shopping, but the data that they've amassed on those orders help determine what inventory needs to be located in their local fulfillment center so that the last mile of fulfillment can happen within the Amazon Prime next day delivery timeframe. Even then, some customers search for products, and even those lead times are too long. That's when the customer goes to a local retail store and buys the product off the shelf. Amazon searches their competitors, and they have a sense for local inventory, so they have a pretty good idea how often customers search for a product on Amazon and then didn't buy it because the lead time was too long. So that means they went and bought the product locally, off the shelf. They see that as a missed opportunity for which a physical store could give them a better result. They also know that while Whole Foods was a great purchase for them, the positioning of the Whole Foods brand is definitely upmarket. They received a lot of criticism the prices at Whole Foods were too high, and lowering prices would simply result in a loss of profits much faster than an increase in sales. So the best way to deliver a mass market offering in food was a new brand that didn't compete directly with Whole Foods. That's why they introduced Amazon Fresh. They're introducing prepared foods. They're fairly high-margin products. And it's a way of creating a ghost kitchen without the risk of being in the traditional restaurant business. The Amazon are smart. They know an awful lot about consumer behavior. They know that people are reluctant to outsource all of their food shopping to an e-commerce service. Most people would trust a delivery service to procure items that are in hard packaging, like cans and bottles. But choosing tomatoes, peaches, and apples, that's a different matter. People still like to do that in person. See, Amazon's a software company. They're a data company, and they know more about you based on your shopping habits than you might even know about yourself. They know that if you're going to buy fish on Fridays, chances are high you're going to buy a few other products to go with it. They're not just guessing what you want, like some of the buyers at other stores. They're making actual data-driven decisions. As you think about that, have an awesome rest of your day. Go make some great things happen. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.